Welcome back. Well, there is no ban on the sale of firecrackers across the country this Diwali. That's because the Supreme Court has refused a blanket ban on the sale of firecrackers. Supreme Court has said only crackers within prescribed limits will be allowed to be sold. The court also said that people can now burst crackers between 8 and 10 p.m. on Diwali. The court has also banned online retailers like Amazon and Flipkart from selling pollution crackers. People are not allowed to burst crackers in crowded areas and streets as well. So there is no blanket ban, but the usage of crackers will happen with stringent conditions according to the Supreme Court. You can go ahead and burst crackers, but there's going to be a stipulated time between 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. So all of this has been allowed, but with conditions.
सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने एक ऐतिहासिक ऑर्डर दिया जिसमें फायर क्रैकर यानी पटाखों पे बैन लगाया है। 24 घंटे में से 22 घंटे बैन रहेगा। पटाखे सिर्फ 8 बजे शाम से 10 बजे रात तक 2 घंटे के लिए चलाए जा सकते हैं। और पुलिस के लिए कहा है कि जो एसएचओ है वो एसएचओ पूरा का पूरा इसको कंट्रोल करेगा, रेगुलेट करेगा। अगर ये रेगुलेशन में कोई भी कमी आई टाइम में या बम और पटाखों के जो मटेरियल है उसमें अगर कोई कमी आई तो एसएचओ पर्सनली रिस्पॉन्सिबल रहेगा उस एरिया का।
Okay, let's also listen in to a couple of reactions coming in of the shopkeepers and what they have to say about the Supreme Court's verdict.
जो भी उच्च न्याय फैसला दिया अच्छा दिया और मैं चाहूँगा कि इस फैसले को मानते हुए जो आदेश हमें मिलेगा हम उसका पालन करेंगे। टर्म कंडीशन जो भी उनकी होगी हम उसको फॉलो करेंगे और अच्छे तरीके से करेंगे और अच्छा बेनिफिट लेकर करेंगे जिससे न्यायाधीश को आने वाले मतलब कई सालों तक कोई दिक्कत ना आए और हमेशा के लिए पाबंदी हट जाए।
बहुत ज़्यादा डर पैदा होगा। पिछले साल का माल ही नहीं बिका हमारा, वो इस टाइम इस साल तो बिक जाएगा। जो उनकी कंडीशन होगी पूरी हम मानेंगे, जो वो कहेंगे हम हर चीज़ वही करेंगे। अगर उन्होंने कहा बड़ी आइटमें जैसे बंद करो हम सारी हटवा के बेच देंगे मैगजीन में। अपने यहाँ जो आइटम हो गएंगे वो छोटी आइटमें हम बेचेंगे।
Vimlendu Jha, environmentalist, joins us right now on the broadcast. Thank you so much for speaking to us. Your thoughts and reactions. Supreme Court allowing the sale of firecrackers, but with stringent conditions. My question to you is, do you think that this can be easily regulated? Wouldn't that be a challenge? How will one check that, the crackers are of low polluting density or they are, of good quality?
Absolutely. So it's a very, very unfortunate day that the Supreme Court really sided the interest of 5 lakh traders versus millions of children who are actually dying every day, primarily because of air pollution issues, primarily also on Diwali day when air quality index actually reaches 29 times worse than what's the permissible limit or an average day that we're talking about. Year after year, we do not need evidence to prove that whether firecrackers are polluting or not. You and I, all of us who live in Delhi or in any city, we know how polluting it gets on the day of Diwali. Right now, these rules that the Supreme Court is talking about, 8 to 10, post 10 p.m., don't burn firecrackers. True. I don't know who is going to regulate these. The noise rule has been there for years together, for decades together. Has it ever been followed? Supreme Court is talking about green firecrackers. I don't even know what green firecracker means, actually.
You, in fact, just read my mind. Even I had been thinking, and I wanted you to enlighten us about green crackers. Do they have a different effect?
Yeah, exactly. So imagine right now the narrative has been twisted and Supreme Court is participating in this entire thing. Of course, at the end of the day, it is not the Supreme Court's responsibility to fix our air. It is the failure of our governments, for sure. But to really say that right to faith and right to livelihood is more important than right to breathe of children, toddlers and elderly who are dying when we have every public health data in front of us. So forget about faith. We're talking about life. We're talking about breaths that we're losing each hour.
Absolutely. Mr. Jha, thank you so much for joining us and sharing your thoughts. In fact, India Today's Anisha Mathur joins us. She was outside the Supreme Court and she had covered the order. Are the petitioners satisfied? Are they happy? How will the checks be put in place? Who will decide that these crackers are of good qualities? Who will check that these shops are licensed shops? How will all this be regulated?
Well, Avantika, the entire responsibility of implementation is now on the local police and the district administrative authorities. The court has very clearly said that if crackers are being found being burst post 10 p.m, the SHO of the area police station will be held personally liable. The court has also said that if it is up to the police and the licensing authorities to ensure that they check what kind of crackers are being manufactured and are being sold and are being sent to the markets completely. So it is now on the government of each state and union territory to ensure that these crackers which are being sold in the market, which are being used by the people, are very strictly regulated. What the court has done today, as you were also just saying, they've tried to create a balance now between the right to life, the right to breathe, and the right to trade and manufacture of the traders, as well as the question of cultural practice and faith that had been raised before the court by people who were saying that there cannot be a ban on crackers on Diwali. So what the petitioners are also telling us is that this entire issue of green crackers and low emission crackers effectively puts a complete ban on crackers this Diwali at least, because as of this moment we do not have very many manufacturers which can make these green crackers, which are in fact putting these out in the market. So effectively all the puljaris, anars, turkeys, etc. that we normally see, which are already in the market, can no longer be sold or burst in the country.
Right, Anisha, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.